clicks it on and the show begins.
Hello, folks. Welcome to another fun-filled week of Grumpy's Coffee Shop. It's been our weather's been decent for the last 2 days. I mean, it was a little warmer today. It got up to 94, but that's better than the last week. Though every day was over 100. So, but yeah, it's nice being here, and I'm feeling pretty good today.
Good.
And no, I didn't put my teeth in. Just didn't. If I ain't going anywhere, I ain't bothering putting them in. You know?
Yeah, why wear a shirt too? Yeah.
Well, I wasn't up. That's why. Why do you think my camera was blacked out? Because I had my shirt unbuttoned. It gets a little warm in here, because I just have a window air conditioner in my bedroom, and this house is well insulated, though it keeps it.
Yeah.
It actually got down nippy last night. It was down in the 60s last night. It's like I was digging for covers, but anyway. So let me go around the panel here and say hi. How you doing, Art? How was your weekend?
I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday went out fishing, caught some more carp. Hot yesterday. We got up to 101, and today we got up to 101 again. So for tomorrow it's a big cool down. We'll get down to 82, which will seem like a big cold front coming through. And then we'll be back up to 100 next weekend.
Yeah. It was Saturday. Yeah, was it Saturday or was it yesterday? Might have been yesterday. It was in the 80s. It might have been both days. Yeah, Saturday was in the 80s, and then yesterday just got to 90. So
Cool.
we're doing the same thing. And Dominic, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Hey, there was a couple tall fellers that was in that picture that you posted of your football.
Yeah, they were two Australian rules footballers.
Yeah. Now, were they exceptionally tall, or are you just exceptionally short, or was it a little of both?
Well, I'm about the size of the shortest player they have.
Oh,
Those players, one of them is basically 6'7", and the other's about 6'3".
Okay.
One is a forward that can also play as the tip ruckman, because we start tipping the ball out these days. Another one is plays as a midfielder. So, yeah, they're probably a little bit above average height.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, they made you look.
Yeah.
You reminded me of my cousin when I saw you standing there, because that's the way he looked amongst most average people. Well, he was only 5. He claimed 5'3", and I think they only let him do that so he could get into the Army. So I think it was 5'2", and we got somebody else that joined here.
Uncle Bill.
Hey, Bill.
I mean, Charles. How are you doing, Charles?
Good. How about you?
I can't complain. What's the weather like in New York, in your part of the world?
Well, it's been rainy. Not terribly hot outside. Like right now, it's actually beautiful outside. Got a little breeze going on.
Right.
In here, it's hot, but outside, it's lovely.
Yeah.
And I have a funny little story I would like to share with everybody.
Absolutely.
A few days ago, I'm in Trader Joe's, and I'm just about at the end of my shopping. So I'm kind of cruising by the aisles, and this guy comes out and asks me if I'm done, because I'm just sort of trying to make a quick surgical in and out kind of thing. I'm not paying that much attention to what I'm getting.
Hey, Joe, Brenda.
The guy that comes out is black, and his skin is like Hershey's milk chocolate candy bar brown. Okay,
right.
This is going to come up later on, not much later on, but later on. So he says to me, "Hey, are you done? Are you ready to cash out?" And I'm like, "Yes." So he pulls me into where his checkout line is.
Right.
There's one guy ringing up, and the black guy is doing the bagging for me. So the guy doing the checking out asked me if I found everything, and because I'm just sort of in there really quickly, I'm just like, I don't even know if I found everything I'm looking for. And then the black guy says, well, geez, I hope I didn't, get you in here too early. And I said, no, I'm just rushing. And he goes, well, I'm Italian. And I said, well, you got a great tan.
Oh, that is pretty good.
He liked that. He liked that.
Yeah. That's a good one. So Uncle Bill, how are things in your world?
Okay.
Okay.
I could sit here and talk about the weather, tell you it was hot, but it's Florida, so it's
We're used to it.
surprise. It was 91 was the high day. That's all. It was 85% humidity. It's gone down now. It's 79% right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's only 82 at 8:00 at night.
Yeah, ours we're I think we're 89, but our humidity is really low. We're only at 45%. No, we're at 91. So
It's still 89%. It's still 89 degrees right now there. Wow.
it's actually 91 degrees right now. Yeah.
Well, the sun's still up there too, isn't it?
Yeah, we're an hour behind you, so yeah, we still got a little ways to go. But yeah,
James.
That's pretty hot for this time of
but
year.
our humidity was a nice one that's been down because we've been running 70-80% humidity, and today it was down to 45. So wow, that's nice. That's for us. That's good, especially in the summertime. So, but cool. Let me say hi to the folks in.
They're saying hi to us.
Yes, they are. So we got.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Captain Joe, USA Drone Flyer, Gator Drone.
that's Terry.
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 Yeah. Gary or Terry?
Terry.
That's what I said.
Yeah, I find out the hard way. It's Terry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought I said, but I ain't got my dentures in, so who knows what I said. Let's see. We got Brian Waypoint New
Why, are you a liar when you don't wear your dentures?
No, I just speak
Okay, just
differently.
checking.
We got Jim 2-9er whiskey.
Yep.
And we got Artco, and we got TJ Giggles FEV.
Okay.
Wouldn't want to lie through your teeth.
Yeah, that's why I take them out so I can lie. I'm not lying through my teeth this way. Yeah. Let's see. Who else we got here? Got Charles.
We got
There's
we
one.
got Brenda.
Beat you already.
Mhm.
And we got the X-Wing. Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah.
And let's see who else we got here.
We got Charles.
We got Charles. Yeah, I mentioned Charles. Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyway, we got it says we got 17 watching, so that's pretty good.
Oh,
So,
that's good.
yeah. So that's not bad, but I'm feeling better than I was Saturday. Saturday I was feeling pretty rough, and I didn't feel real good yesterday, but but yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm still not 100%. I think if I don't get to feeling better, because this all started, I think, back when I went. I'm thinking maybe I need to go to the doctor because it seems like ever since I ate at Taco Bell, I've been kind of
Oh, geez.
yeah, and that was
Not
back on the
explosive
4th of July.
diarrhea.
Yeah.
No, I haven't had that yet.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey, you guys. Are you seeing? I'm looking up here, right? You know how it says live?
I can see it too.
Live and recording.
Yeah, live and record. Upload progress 89%.
Yeah.
Really?
Why are we seeing that?
Yeah. Why are we seeing that?
Are the Chinese stealing our stream?
No, I set up for recording when I was doing something here when I was testing out the guitar system, and
Well.
I must have it recording as well. So yeah, That's what it says. I just noticed that. So I will
Yeah.
correct that. So, so
93% now.
yeah, 93%
Wait
upload
till it
progress.
gets to 100.
I'm showing more.
Yeah.
97.
Oh, now it's 86.
Yeah, well, it's going to change.
Now it
because I
just
have
jumped
all
to
my
86,
guys.
94. It's all over the place.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's see.
What's it uploading to? Your
Uh,
account, I guess.
well, 97 now.
I saw that a bit ago.
93.
Mhm.
97. Now it's at 94. Whatever. I don't know.
yeah, it's yeah, it's going to go until we shut the show off.
I'd imagine.
So,
yeah.
So anyways, I didn't realize I still had recording on. I thought I'd shut that off. So,
Mhm.
95.
yep. Yeah.
Paco's
Okay.
here too. Did you say hi to Paco?
Oh, hey, son.
cool.
Marco.
No, I didn't see that he was here. So,
Oh, the
Oh,
percentage
chicken nuggets.
suffering. Ah,
do what?
Do what?
What'd you say?
Pardon.
say what?
Do what?
Yeah,
You said something, Artie.
Art, you said
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, Apollo Grace says percentage is buffering with the system.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a little behind.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
How about
Nothing.
this?
Not something I don't have. A little behind.
Mhm.
Anyways, well, hello, son. Glad to see you made it. So yeah, I'm working on the still working on my banjo. I'm not rushing this one. I'm taking my time on it. So I have the neck just about finished. I've got the got it sprayed. It's sitting over there right now, and then I'll go through and buff it, and then I'll finish assembling it, and probably tomorrow I'll have it ready to go. So maybe
Cool.
I think I started on this Saturday, so I've been taking my time. Didn't work on it a lot yesterday because I just wasn't feeling good. So,
Mhm.
but anyways, so yeah,
Well,
nothing.
you could call it Jimmy.
Call it
Buffett.
Jimmy.
Buffett.
Jimmy Buffer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Buffett. You said you're gonna buff it. Now
We're
you can
gonna
name
buff-
that thing.
yeah.
Name it
Yeah,
Jimmy.
we'll call it Jimmy. Yeah. Yeah. Jimmy
Yeah.
Buffett. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got Grant in the chat.
Hey, mate.
All right,
How you
Grant.
doing, Grant?
Mm.
But yeah. Man, I'm trying to think what I want to talk about. There were some things
Yeah.
I wanted to talk about today, and
Yeah.
all of a sudden my mind just gone blank.
yeah.
Yeah.
We can talk about that. Why do you feel that your mind is blank?
Is it
Nothing.
remembrance?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Are we all living in a matrix? Or
Yeah.
is this
Yep.
real?
Mhm.
Or possibly a yellow submarine.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I guess we all live in a yellow submarine.
What was the meaning behind that?
I don't remember what they said
Was
it
it a
was.
pill? Like a yellow pill? Yellow something
Yeah.
or other? Some kind of
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah.
Well, I've been watching these shorts on Lucifer. I guess that's a show on Fox.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's an interesting show.
Yeah. It's
Lucifer?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's I've seen every episode. That's been off the air for a while.
What is
Oh.
it? Lucifer. Yeah, Lucifer Morningstar. I think.
Yeah.
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 Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You're watching reruns, homie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's funny. It is. It's entertaining. There's some of it that's
It's
really
very
entertaining.
entertaining. He's very likable for the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's trying to get out of the devil business. That's the whole point of it.
Yeah. He wants to be God. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And he does finally get the flaming sword.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I know what I want to talk about, and this be right up Dominic's alley. Do you know who is it Holland, the soccer player? Have you guys seen any of the clips about this guy?
What
He's
you
an
mean? Erling Haaland, I think his name is.
yeah, Haaland.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen that guy? He's just weird looking.
Yeah.
I mean, he's this giant Viking,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and he's funny as hell to watch. And what's even funnier is to see his sister because she's very pretty, and he's not. He's not.
Yeah.
But she can imitate him, and I mean,
Yeah.
he's just. I guess he's a pretty good soccer player. I don't know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. He does well.
yeah, he's been popping up my feed a lot. And so if you get
He
a
does
chance,
well.
yeah, just look up Haaland. And
I'm looking at him. I don't think he's weird looking.
you ought to see him when he does some of his stuff. Some of the faces he makes are weird for sure. So, but yeah, he definitely looks. He reminds me of Christopher Lambert that played in the Highlander. He's got that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
also played, Greystoke has that sort of
Yeah.
monobrow forehead, the real,
Oh, okay.
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah,
Yeah, I think so. Mhm.
yeah. But
I don't know. I guess it sounds to me like you're jealous. But anyway, here.
no, I just think he's entertaining.
There's his picture.
Yeah.
He
Mhm.
just looks like a big square-jawed guy. I don't know what you're.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he makes some intimidating faces. I guess just some of the stuff he does, I find entertaining, and that's what they put on the shorts. So yeah. How tall is he, anyways?
Okay, here's another picture of him. Oh my God, he's horrible. What the hell's wrong with you? Why are you making fun of this guy? What's look? He's a cutie pie. He's a cutie patootie.
Mhm.
Well, it looks different when he.
I
Anyway.
guess when you're having
Some of
your fever
Some of the
dreams and stuff.
YouTube feeds that they play can be, they change. I don't know. It's just I find him entertaining, and he kind of at times the way he acts and walks, he sort of looks like Herman Munster.
I just think
he looks like Dolph Lundgren.
He looks like a big Scandinavian guy. I don't know.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Aren't your peeps from there, Lloyd?
Yeah, it turns out.
You got
They expound on your DNA as time goes on, and they did I did the Y something DNA follow up, and all of my ancestors are directly from Scandinavia.
So there you go.
Yeah,
There you go.
You shave off that beard, you probably look just like him.
Yeah.
Just like him.
Mm-hmm.
that
Wow.
I had dark hair though. That must be the
He's
French.
got the Viking forehead there.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I
How you doing, Brenda? She said cheers. Oh, cheers.
Hey,
Skull.
a Neanderthal brow. That's what I was trying to go. That
Salute.
Yeah. So yeah. It turns out that's where I was just looking at some of it today. I got 2400 BC. My family line broke off from the main DNA strand because all DNA strands come from a certain one, and then mine broke off in the early Bronze Age out of Scandinavia.
How the fuck did I know that? Get the hell out of here. I don't
Well,
believe any of that. Bullshit. I've
Just
looked
going
at
by-
those things on there, in the 1700s there's a bit, and then the 1600s, the 1500s. Yeah, okay.
Well, they do they go through and explain it, and I didn't read it all, but it's your Y DNA your Y chromosome.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
yeah.
I got
Well,
them. Why
there
not?
are
I've got those why
150.
not genes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 But anyways, supposedly that's where all my ancestry in, and there's still, like I said, that's the main part of me. Well, actually, I'm mainly uh, I got Scottish, which is still going to be Scandinavian. The Scots, the certain parts of England, which I'm from the Wessex area, which is where our family. That's actually where my family has. I have direct descendants from there, in Wessex, England. So that's actually where Mildenhall is at. Is in Wessex.
Yeah.
But
So, have you been following this Idaho cowboy?
Oh.
He's the guy that stopped the shooting at the In-N-Out Burger.
oh
Yeah, I heard
no,
about that.
I've been hearing about it, but I haven't really paid attention to it. I just know that he was.
Yeah, he pulled out his. Looked like he had a target pistol that he was shooting, and he was shooting with iron sights. And I don't think he hit the guy, but he stopped the guy from shooting any more people before he took himself out. Is what
You're saying these things like a target pistol. What exactly is that, Artie?
Well, I mean, if you looked at it, it doesn't look like a normal concealed carry pistol that you would carry around. It looked like something that you would shoot at the target range. You got a pistol.
You shoot your conceals at a target range.
Well, it had.
I mean,
it
you
didn't
shoot
have
everything at a target range. There's no such
Are
thing
you
as a
trying to say-
target. And iron sights. That's all guns have sights on them. And
Yeah, mine has iron sights.
Yeah, they all do. You're making it sound
I think what
he
you're
did
trying
say
to say
accomplish
is
something strange. And
it looks like a competition.
Yes, that's what I
pistol.
meant. That's what I was. Misspoke.
I knew what he was saying, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Bill's
part.
taking
I
shit.
still don't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You shot him with a gun.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
His personal gun.
Yep.
That happens a lot more than they report, by the way.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does.
Well,
they don't talk about all the thousands of robberies that are foiled every year.
Oh yeah, yeah. No,
throughout the country because
Right.
nobody got hit.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Well, and the good thing is, of course, they couldn't help but report it otherwise. But I think I've noticed some of our news reporting is starting to get. They're not over there with the Democrat socialists. Let's put it that way. They're starting to.
Wait a minute. Wait. Joe just said something. It had a suppressor on it.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
It did have a
Why is he
suppressor.
walking around a pub? Never mind.
Yeah, never mind.
He might have been just, maybe he's a hitman
On his way, and he just got caught up in the whole thing.
He's on his way to work to
Stuck in
do
traffic,
a
yeah.
job. Yeah,
Maybe that guy was the target to begin with. Who knows? Who knows?
yeah.
Guy started shooting up the crowd to cause a disturbance so he could get away. And
It's an FN 5.7.
got a movie rights coming up here for this.
Paco says it was an FN 5.7.
Okay.
Semi-auto.
You have to capitalize the N in 7 for it to be the right one. That's the one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you had a suppressor that made it look like that. Okay.
Could have been a 6.7 pistol, yeah.
Not a 6.7
Thanks,
pistol.
Charles.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You do have to capitalize the N. Look at that. FN Firearms. Not familiar with this weapon. Yes, I'm over 18 years old. Pretty much. Yeah. Just looks like a gun to me. It's expensive.
Yeah.
$1,500.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a conceal, Artie.
Yeah. Well, I
No.
didn't say it was.
First thing you said was it didn't look like your typical concealed weapon. That's because it's not. It's not as that would explain that. It's not. All right. 4.8 barrel on it. Double stack mag, obviously, magazine.
Yeah.
Because you can get 10 or 20 round. Yeah, it's not a cheap gun. It's expensive.
Yep.
Yep. FN Firearms. FN Firearms. Oh my God. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, I was probably frozen, wasn't I?
Yeah, you were.
You are now.
I am?
No, I'm looking at the paused YouTube version of us, actually. There we go.
Okay. So.
Single action, adjustable rear combat sight. They might be iron, but they're adjustable. Combat sight. Low recoil, high energy projectiles. Whatever. Sounds like a bullet. So one piece machine, polymer cover, of course. Front.
And it sounds very familiar. It sounds like that they would probably shoot in combat competition.
They're FN Firearms. Is there
There's a picture right here.
Oh, I'm looking at one. I don't need
well,
your
Lloyd, I sent. There it is.
Yeah.
Well, that's with the suppressor on it, I guess.
Yep.
That's a 22.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
The lady sat across from me last month.
The one I'm looking at has 5.7 caliber. 5.7. That's why it's called an FN 5.7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 5.7.28. Yeah. Okay. I don't know what that was. What was that, Artie, that you showed? What gun was that? Because that it said right on it was a 22.
Yeah, it said it was the Urator 22.
Yeah, FN 5.7. It was 22 caliber.
How does a 5.7 come in a 22 caliber? I'm on the 5.7 page on FN's website.
Right.
And the FN's, all right, here we go. There was a series.
Hey,
FN 5.7 series, the original, the proven. And they're both 5.7. There's no 22 here. Yeah. On their website.
Yeah, we got Jordy. Little Shark.
Hey, Jordy.
Hey, Jordy.
I was watching a movie called The Giver, Giver. And it's about it's about a closed society. Apparently the world has gone to hell in a handbasket, and they just it was a weird movie, but one person is given, in every so many graduating class, and what they do, they rank, they start them out, they start out caring for these infants that, they certain girls are picked to become the child bearers, I think is what they're called. They're mothers, and each class has their, and they graduate when they turn 18, and they're trained for certain things, and then at that point they're given everything from drone operators, because they have these drones up there that follow around and keep an eye on you, and then they have these other things that, like a speaker system, that will come out and say, well, you have violated the rule. They're not allowed to lie. They're not allowed to touch anybody outside of their family unit. And each child at some point is given to a family unit to be raised, and not necessarily. And it was weird, but the one guy is picked as the as the memory keeper, and he's trained by an older person who and basically they're allowed to lie, they're allowed to do anything and everything, and when they go for their training, they go to like one of the Bridges brothers, Bo Bridges, I think. Uh, he's the old guy he's training the new kid, and of course he goes to his house and he's got a library, and it's like this kid doesn't have any idea what books are. He's just, and so now he's having to read all these books, and then they're given memories about what it was like before the time. Nobody remembers what it was like to have snowfall because they've got environmental controls, and
okay.
it was like, and of course when the old people get really old, well then they move off into the other world, and go into peaceful retirement. In other words,
Oh.
I think they bump them off just like Soylent Green.
Oh, Soylent.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's
And that was a weird movie. I got through about half of it and I said, okay, that's enough of that. That's but it was it just was I thought, well, this ought to be interesting to give her, and then I saw it had Bo Bridges in it, and I thought, well, I'll watch that, and then it just got weirder and weirder, and I'm going, wait a minute, if we ain't careful, that's what our society is going to end up looking like. But hey, we'll be on the good side of things because we all know how to fly drones. So
Yeah.
we'll be part of those that keep an eye on those that don't that disobey the law rules. Yeah.
Yeah.
I started doing some research there, and I haven't done much on NATO rounds. That's a NATO rounds, 5.7.
Yeah.
Different lengths, sets of 28, which is meant for a handgun. But
Andrew,
the difference between that and say like a 9 is they have less mass, so less recoil, much less recoil. However, higher soft armor penetration. And you know how we like
penetration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that. That's it.
Yeah.
I mean, a 9 will kill you. They'll both kill you, but the 9s will give a bigger wound track. Blah blah blah. But apparently 5.7s are very accurate. So,
well, yeah, they've been
allegedly.
using 5.7 NATO rounds
gun,
for quite a while.
Yeah, but not for $1,500. I'd have to look around for something else.
Yeah.
Like Jorge's Gun Shop 5.7 or something.
Yeah.
Taurus. I'm sure Taurus makes everything. That would be the way. Let's see.
Well, hello, Andrew. No, I haven't. Anybody hear about how many did they confiscate? Quite a few.
I reckon it was a couple of hundred.
Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And where was Don? Why wasn't he yelling at those people?
You know what? We're going to leave that off my show, I think. We're going to
Taurus doesn't have one, but Ruger does. I like Ruger.
Let it lie.
Ruger's a good company.
Yep.
I love my Ruger. Yeah. And Ruger makes a 5.7.
Penetration.
Yeah. Oh, my phone's ringing.
Come on, Trent.
No, it's my boss.
Okay, your shout.
But yeah, we'll leave that alone, Art, because I care less one way or the other. It's not part of my show. I'm not involved with it. Don't want anything to do with it. But I will talk about those idiots that did fly at, the World Cup. That's the kind of stuff that that forces the FAA to have rules.
God, 4 rings. I'm sorry.
Right.
Get out of my chair and walk over to the phone.
Oh my God! You don't have your phone next to you? What the fuck?
No, I don't. I'm live right now.
Oh, okay, listen. The $20, it was $18 that's supposed to go to Vanessa.
Let's see where it's
and
here.
the tips. So I fucked up again.
I forgot how to mute him.
Yeah.
Well, you didn't really, because that's the two.
Now you bumped
Yeah.
That wasn't what I intended. I was trying to.
No.
You know what I mean? You actually
Just isn't there a mute button?
There we go.
Yeah, he's done.
I
was interested in what was going on there.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Okay, we can listen in
That's
some
why I
more.
asked if you got. I didn't check to see if you did it.
Now we hear him again.
I thought that.
Yeah, I know. You guys said you wanted to hear him, so
Oh, okay. Then we got something to talk.
You just checked the mounts. You didn't make sure. You didn't make sure everybody got one.
all right. That's enough of that. Yeah,
Yeah, that's enough.
they said within the first week there was at least 10. So, yeah, that's that's
Right.
that's that's stuff like that that creates problems for those of us that fly
Yep.
legal.
Mhm.
And I don't care who you are. It doesn't
Mhm.
matter.
Yep. I agree with that.
Yep. And that's the kind
Or-
of stuff we should talk about. We should be talking about the things that are done that are unsafe.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's okay.
Or-
Here's
Or fly somewhere where there's a TFR, like around the president's home in
right.
Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's dumb. Or there's a forest fire. Hey, how about I get my drone up
Yeah,
there?
why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking
Yeah.
of drones, that was the guy I gave the drone to.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I mean, he flew it for a minute and a half in front of the building, and that was it so far. But I want to be there when he flies it for the first time. He's got to take his trust test. These guys, I tell you, they carry work with them everywhere they go. We had an extra $20 when he got done doing the money today. He decided to come in and he did it for me so I could do other things, whatever. And if he's there, he likes to do it. And he was off by $20. He had extra $20. I said, well, that can't be because it's got nothing to do with the reports. That total is what you put in there that you counted in everybody's drop, So how did it end up being? I don't know. Did you check the tips? Because we got to pay out the tips. But so anyway, do you think I'm thinking about that now? That $20?
Yeah. No.
No, I was from like 11 o'clock this morning. No, I'm not. No, he called me to tell me he found out what it was.
Oh, well, that's good. Good.
Well, that's good.
Good for him.
I don't care. It's his fault. He missed somebody's tip. He said he checked them. Somebody had an $18 tip and he needed $2. So there's 18 and 220. There you go. Oh,
yes.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But he felt the need to call me up at my house to tell me.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well, he knows that you are such a conscientious and
Mhm.
unbelievably great employee,
Especially when we're over 20.
and he knew you would probably lose a whole night's sleep over that $20.
Yeah, I know. I was stressing about it.
Yeah.
We could tell. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
obviously what yeah, we could see the stress. I
Mhm.
think.
Well, I don't know if we can work it out, but he might come to the meetup. But that'd be
Oh,
difficult because he usually covers my shift for me Saturday. So
Oh, well,
I
yeah,
have to figure something out.
yeah.
Cool.
Well, that'd be cool.
Yeah. Oh, he's a great guy. He's way nicer than I am.
Mhm.
No, he really is. He's just a nice, gregarious guy. You'll see.
Yeah.
You've
Well, we
met him,
could hear
haven't you?
Yeah, we could hear him real well over your phone.
Yeah, that's right.
We were listening to the conversation for a
Yeah,
little while.
listen to the whole
Oh,
conversation.
then why'd you let me tell the story? You heard the story. What the
No,
heck?
we didn't hear all of it. We
Oh,
just
okay.
heard bits and pieces.
He's
of
a
it.
bit loud sometimes,
And
Yeah.
I did mute you for a little bit because I thought, well, okay. But then Dominic said he was interested. So
Yeah,
we
I was
unmuted you.
interested in what was going on. I was
Mhm.
fascinated by it.
I did notice you guys got really quiet for a minute.
Yeah, we all went quiet because we
I
wanted to hear.
can't see the
We were
screen
listening to
because of the green screen. You know what I mean? I was sitting back there.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder what's going on. Oh God, they got nothing to talk about again.
Yeah,
No,
again.
no, we were actually listening to you.
It's funny. But no, that's a good job. And something I did remember is I gave him the navigation light, the night, the blinker.
Right.
And it's got Velcro on the back, but the drone doesn't. I haven't put a light on that since Sticker Girl. Or what's her name? Not Sticker Girl.
Decal girl.
Decal
Decal
Girl.
Girl.
Sticker.
Decals.
Stickers. I like sticky girls. Yeah. That's
Oh, I bet you do.
it.
I get hard on every time I see Hot Wings. Oh
Yeah.
boy. Hard ons, yeah. Hot Wings. Woo!
Yeah. I'm kind of an eater myself, but I don't ever recall getting aroused. You know, I mean, it depends on what I'm eating it off of, I suppose.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, we could take a poll. Who's ever done that?
Anyways, how about them drones?
I don't have any of my original drones anymore. That was my first DJI drone I gave him.
That's your first one, yeah.
Cool.
No, I'm a latecomer, really. I bought that in December. I mean, what's his face called me OG, and I'm not. No, not really. I'm still kind of a Johnny come lately. You guys have probably all been doing it longer than I know you guys do too.
Oh yeah.
Dominic, you had drones before me, probably even, right? Or no?
April 2020. No,
No,
May 2020. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get that drone until December 2020.
Okay,
got,
so I'm
Oh, yeah.
early.
See, I've been doing drones since 2016.
16. Okay, you're
Yeah.
you're
4 years,
older
man.
than me.
Actually, more
It's
than 4 probably, because I got mine at the end of the year. You know, but it was but it might have been November. But it was a Christmas present to myself.
Yeah, my first.
That's
Let's
how
see,
I remember
I
what
got
month it
the
was.
I got the Spark. That was the first one I bought. I had a Phantom 2
Ah.
that I flew for a little while. That was my son's.
Well, to be
And,
fair, I had a drone before that one. That was my first DJ, my first good,
Ah.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I would consider a good drone. You know, a decent
Yeah.
drone. You know,
Yeah.
At the time, it was a great drone. You know, but it was I had a Tello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I did have a Tello for a couple of months before
Oh,
that.
I had a JJRC. I had a SEMA 5, a SEMA 8, a SEMA 8 with it was the Model H.
JJRC. I think these batteries fit in those things.
Yeah. Yeah. And
J7, whatever.
Yeah, the SEMA 8 that I had, I actually got it before they were actually released here in the States. I was doing some reviewing on it, and they sent me one. It was the first one that had altitude hold on it. So, and I went from that one to, and I still got them. I mean, I still have my 5s. The 8 that I got was actually a gold colored one, which they never actually released a altitude hold SEMA 8 in the gold. So, so yeah, it's, but yeah.
Well, my first drone was a Bugs 3.
Remember them?
Bugs 3, yeah.
No altitude hold. Boy, that was a challenge to fly.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the way those SEMA 8s were, or SEMAs were. They were all.
Well, later on, I made it FPV drone because they had a place where you could add a camera to it.
Right.
And I had goggles for my other FPV drones, and I flew that around, and that was fun. The video quality was terrible, but
well, yeah, it's like my first.
Yes,
my
it
first
was
drone video.
analog, Andrew. Yeah.
You know, if sheer volume can qualify you as being a creator, because I'm not, you know, even though we are, but we're not real creative. We don't make a living.
No, I don't create.
No.
You know, we don't make a living. We might make a couple of dollars here and there, but because I just said, like I said, it's only been since, you know, and I even start really streaming until April. You know, the following 21. There's 405 videos on my channel. I just took a look.
Yeah,
that's ridiculous, and it's all crap.
I got 1,400 videos.
Yeah, but you've been doing it since you were 12.
Yeah, pretty much.
1,400 on the one channel.
Yeah,
just endless art, endless art. That is just the artsiest channel ever.
Yeah.
Are they? I mean, a lot of them are lives. Obviously, most of mine are lives.
Yeah, a lot of lives, and there's some comedy archives.
They get uploaded. That's cool. Yeah.
Comedy show.
I got a little short of me enjoying the boat.
Yeah. I think is that the one where you got mad at her because she threw the
mad? I busted her chops because she threw a cigarette in the water. What do you think this is, the Philippines? I didn't say that. I said, "What did you do?" She got it back and then threw it in my boat.
Right.
That's nice. There's paper towels. There's all kinds of. There's containers. Throw it on the floor of the boat.
Yeah. There you go.
I cleaned it for us to take it out, but Anyway, she's funny.
Yeah.
That was such a short trip. She got
Yeah.
seasick like almost immediately.
Oh.
I mean, that water was like glass.
Yeah.
There wasn't a wave to it. The only motion she could have gotten was from when we actually moved. You know what I mean? And it was a slight drift. Kept pushing us towards the shore. We didn't catch anything. She said, "Okay, now what? Now what?" She was one of those. Okay, I came out with you. I'm sitting in the boat. Now what?
Now we catch fish.
Now we have fun.
Yeah. Now there you go.
Now what?
Yeah.
You want to go back, don't you? Yes. Because she was seasick. Otherwise, she could care less. She'd just sit there. But, it's pretty fun. I made her stay out a little longer anyway. I thought maybe it would pass. But
yeah.
Where do you
didn't.
find
And
out
I didn't catch anything.
How many videos you have?
Of her? That was, that wasn't really, I wasn't really
where-
doing a channel, by the way. That was just something that was on my phone. That I thought, well, let's see how this, I just threw it up. I'm sorry, what were you saying?
Where do you find out how many videos you've done?
Just
that
go to
you
your
have
main page.
posted?
Go to your landing page.
Yeah.
By your description where it says more. It's right around there.
Mhm.
It is. Oh, right. It says Uncle Bill's Toys at Uncle Bill's Tribe, 1.8K subscribers, 405 videos. It's like right up at the top.
I've got more than you then.
Mhm.
Look at that. See, okay. I just figured I was a blabbermouth. He's a blabbermouth.
Yeah, but I'm
Oh, okay, I
wondering.
got.
Do they break it down into shorts and
Yeah.
videos?
Oh, shorts count.
Yeah.
Okay,
Shorts
then
count.
most of mine are, I'd say 3/4 of mine are shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, video. A short's a video. No, it means
Yeah.
total. It's not
I got-
saying
I reckon I've
405
got about
lives or 405
350 shorts.
uploads.
And about
Yeah.
150 videos.
Yeah, but
I have
still,
1,200.
that's still a lot of effort. Considering how unsuccessful we are.
Yeah. shorts lives and
My total
long
is
form videos.
1,200 or 1.2K, so it might be
Yeah.
1,200.
I guess I should go watch some of them now. Shit.
Yeah.
The Joy one was kind of funny.
Cool.
Most of it's not. The first time out of my boat after I fixed it. See, I bought that boat. I only paid $600 for boat, motor, and trailer.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and I
pretty good.
understand it's only a 14-foot little runabout thing, but it's not a John boat. People call it John.
Yeah.
It has a what do you call front on it? It's
A V. Yeah.
V, yeah, a semi V, yeah.
V hole. Yeah.
And it was open once upon a time. It was a series. It was like from 1964. But you know what? I swear the aluminum was thicker back then. The new
Yeah.
ones dimple really easy, and this is heavier than that,
Yeah.
Of course, it's got like decades of paint on it. Now I stripped it off. Actually, I ground that shit. That was hard, man. So I had marine paint. It's hard. I gave up after a while. I just made I making it silver. It was patchy. There was some paint there, but it was their undercoating that they put on aluminum before they painted.
Wow.
And it's like this
Right.
super hard. I don't know. Some of you in the chat probably know what it is. I can't remember shit. But then I covered it with a special. It was pretty cool. It's a company that makes a paint that you don't have to prime for over etched aluminum. So you would etch the aluminum. You could do that as simply as putting vinegar on it. So you'd buy super high strength vinegar.
All right, Jim, you have a good one.
Get it good and clean, sand up. It's etched anyway because you sand the shit out of it. But then it's more than that. It's the kind of etching you can't really see. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Kind of make it dull. And you do that, and then you just paint it right on. There's no layers. There's no blah blah blah. It's pretty expensive, but it was easy. But I did that, and the boat. Somebody along the lines must have been turning it into a bass boat or something because it's actually got a wood deck up in the front and a wood partition with a door on it, so you can hide shit in there. It's not all wide open anymore. You know what I mean? Underneath the seats, there's storage. There's actually a flip up on the seats, so it's kind of cool. I mean, it's just a simple little boat with a tiller, 15 horsepower, old Johnson reliables balls, old school. I don't know, 70 something or 80. I don't know. It's pretty old. It's not as old as the boat. I forget the year. It's been a long time since I even looked at. Even 3 years since I even touched that boat. I think I cleaned it once in the last 2 years just for the hell of it. when I changed the cover. My other cover had failed. Eventually in
Right.
the Florida sun they fail, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
a lot of moisture get in there, and it was some mold. So I decided to clean it up because I painted the inside of that boat too. In that video on my channel, this is how I thought. This is why I'm sorry I got on the tangent. On that in the video, my first run out, you can see that the boat's needs paint. It was the way I bought it from the guy. My priority was to get the motor to run right.
Right.
Dropped the tail off. I put an impeller on it. I bought a carb kit for it. I cleaned it up. Got to run great. There was a physical issue with the locking mechanism. If it's not locked in place, if there's a safe, it wouldn't run, and that was kind of messed up. So I fixed that.
Right.
And I took away that safety feature.
How long?
Of course I did. That's what you do. Safety features are annoying. They're only for people who want to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Who here has a rider mower or has ever had a rider mower?
Nope.
Did you leave the edged stalls if the blade's on and you put it in reverse?
Nope.
God, that is the worst fucking
That's
safety
a pain in the
feature
ass. No,
ever.
We disable them on every one of them we've had.
It's so easy, you just unplug it. But you just got to know where it is. Hey, you just pull it down. I found online like the service manual for a friggin' thing. So there it is. Because that's insane. I actually like sometimes when it's because of the sheds here and there's grass here and it's open in the middle, but I want to just do courses and I'm not turning that thing down around there. So I'll actually do a whole row backwards. I don't care. You just look over your shoulder and you can see what you just cut and you just follow it.
Follow it. Yeah.
You get your mowing done quicker that way. I mean, if it's big and wide open flat field, no big deal. Obviously, you do a counterclockwise circle outside in.
Yeah.
If you're doing, you have to. If you're doing a side discharge and you don't have a bag or a bagging system, which I do not, it leaves courses of tore up grass. And if you can just keep pulling it all into the middle if you want, but eventually it's going to bind up your mower, no matter what it is, and it causes a mess. And you're gonna have to rake it up. But of course, if you spread it in a nice circle, what happens is the next rain or two, it just kind of if I really cared because I had somebody coming over, I could actually mow over those things with the Honda. I've done that before.
Yeah.
It's a mulching mower. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Well, it's got a bag too, but I leave it on mulch. You have to down here. You got to mulch in Florida. It's too hot. Sun's too strong. You got to do something to try to keep them when it doesn't rain every other day, because that happens. We go through stretches. We don't get rain for a couple of weeks.
Right.
And under that sun, your grass would just die.
Yeah.
Grass tends to be harder anyway because if it isn't, it's not here. You know what I mean? So you'll have your St. Augustine grass like that. It's not the nicest, plushest stuff, but it lives most of the time.
Yeah.
We had a lot of rain and a lot of sun. My front yard, I think, looks better. I don't do anything for it. No. Nothing.
Most of our grass.
My brother was into that shit. Put out the fertilizer and seed. Just have that beautiful lush. Well, the more lush it is, if you skip mowing 1 week, you need a stronger mower to cut it. Especially if it's really humid or it's rained recently. I'm sorry, Lloyd, you were saying?
I was saying most of our grass here in Oklahoma is Bermuda grass. So
Bermuda. I don't know what even's out there. Some of that stuff is probably clover. No, not clover. Some farm, some of that. Hey, if it grows and it's green, I don't care.
Buffalo grass.
Buffalo girls, won't you come on tonight? Come on tonight. No, it's mostly St. Augustine's pretty common here. People have probably seeded it there. That's why I have it, because I haven't done anything. I should seed it, but it's very hard to be successful here because you'll go in a streak where too hot a sun and not enough water. So you got to do it right, which means you got to throw the hay out and whatever else to protect it, and then water it and love it, and which I'm not going to do. And my dogs are going to be in the backyard pissing all over it and killing it anyway. If you look at from the drone shots and see my house, the front yard is pretty nice and green. There's no spots. There's been years. It's grown in, and I didn't do anything. It just got better. And but not the backyard, not where the girls are. No.
There's an area.
Patches all over the place and shit. Sorry, what?
there's an area in my backyard, my lawn. This one strip is the most beautiful, luscious grass you've ever seen. I mean, it's just beautiful, lush grass. And what it is our sewer system used to back up. It would back up out in the alley,
You fertilized.
and it got fertilized. And I mean, one year it backed up so far that our neighbor next to us, it actually went up and came out his second floor shower. So it went all the way up through the whole system.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that's
No,
when
no,
we.
no,
You know,
no. That's not worth a nice patch of grass.
Yeah.
but and what had happened is I
That's
had
negative
gotten
returns.
tired of that stuff coming up, so I put the cap on tight so it wouldn't come up into it, and that
Did it
was
explode
where.
at that point? What
Yeah,
happened?
pretty much it, because it came into our shower too. But so the city says, well, unplug it
Gotta
and
go
just let it.
somewhere.
Yeah, it said unplug it and let it flow. And I said, why don't you fix the damn thing? I said,
Let it
for one thing,
flow.
I
Let
got
it flow.
I got Tampexes floating in my backyard. My wife don't use them no more.
Speaking of flow,
Yeah, yeah,
That's a
exactly.
bloody
Oh.
mess
Well,
out
they
here.
finally had to come. I raised enough hell, and they actually
I'd
came out
imagine, that's
and
typically,
I said, and I want my backyard
it's
cleaned up.
typically unacceptable to
So
have sewage coming
they
up in your
came out
house.
with 5-gallon buckets and used a little scooper to scoop up all the solid stuff and put in a bucket. Then
Yeah.
they sprayed disinfectant or put a disinfectant powder all over.
You're
it.
lucky you didn't end up with some kind of ridiculous mold in that, in that house where he was.
Yeah, I
you
know.
or him? I don't know. Is your house?
Yeah, it was my house.
Oh,
yeah,
fuck that. Oh.
yeah. Well, my neighbor's house is the one that backed. He ended up with mold. Yeah, from that. So
For sure.
Yeah.
From then
But,
on, Lloyd was known as being full of shit.
yeah. But anyways,
Life
they
is shit. You look around.
yeah, they should have fixed it long before that, and they finally did, and they've replaced that sewer line 4 times since they fixed it the first time.
Oh God. Well, at least they're trying.
Yeah,
You got to give an A for effort.
this last time I think they got it fixed because they replaced almost a mile of sewer line in both directions. So
Hey, you know what's funny? Let me tell you what's funny.
Yeah. Please do.
Remember I had that problem with my washing machine backing up?
yeah.
Yeah. It's fixed now. I mean, I've been in this house since 09. I've never had this problem before. It's not something I've lived with or something. Now it's probably doing it longer than I realized because it's behind the washer and enjoy put towels down, dry it up, not saying. But it might have been happening to a much lesser degree because the wood's kind of rotted down to the bottom of the molding and this and that. It's all open anyway because I had plumbing done. That's where this is in the garage.
Yeah,
and it's just, the garage is drywalled, which is probably not the greatest idea, but it is. And behind the washer and dryer, they should have put some kind of panel that you could take, but they didn't. And that's where the plumbing comes into the house. That's all. It's all open anyway.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, I know I'm dragging the story out, but it's a pretty simple setup. I mean, you got a 2-inch line that goes down into a trap. Okay, and it comes. Then there's a horizontal 2-inch line, and it makes it to my doggy door, which is good. I cut the hole there, by the way. I just picked the right spot just by luck because it's the very next stud that the pipe goes straight down because it has to go from the garage into the house.
Right.
So it's got to go into it's in the which makes you nervous, because shit happens. A foundation shift, But anyway, I had a water line go bad. We had to do PEX. They did PEX and went up through the attic instead to fix it. It was incredibly cheaper. We would have had to tear up the kitchen, tear up the concrete, the floor. Nope.
Oh, yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, go up there. Guy was done in a day and a half, less actually.
Yeah.
Between them going back and forth, it was a day and a half. And I said, yeah, let's do it. Anyway, it's not like it's going to freeze here. Seriously.
Right. Yeah.
It's not. What was I saying? Oh,
I don't know.
yeah, pretty simple. I mean, it goes like this, goes down and it goes into the main line, which is a typical 4-inch Schedule 40. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And right there at the elbow at the doggy door, the vent is right there. There's it tees off right at where the and the only thing that goes in this is that washing machine. It's totally for that washing machine. A 2-inch line. That's plenty. You know what I mean? It shouldn't have been a problem, and especially when it tees off right where the air that's very important. That's the displacement that allows it to go down quickly.
Yes.
So it had to be something further down that was causing a problem. But my sinks were fine, my toilet's fine, everything else is fine. The fuck? And it's, you know what I mean? So it was like a mystery. Maybe something got built up or something. I did find I went on the roof and I looked down and I could see a little water down there, which tells me, and it's way down there because I'm up on the roof and I'm
Right.
it's
Yeah.
hard
Yeah.
to do with the flashlight to get it to actually be pinned straight down the center of this thing.
Yeah.
It actually goes even below the house, the foundations. And I could see, but I saw ripples of water in the light. Well, that means there's water in it. Nobody was running anything. There shouldn't be any standing water in the drain.
No. I mean,
So that's an indication that somewhere that way, going towards out of the house, something's built up.
blocking.
But it's not
Yeah.
blocking the kitchen's that way, and the kitchen's fine. I did have a problem with the kitchen. That it has there's a different kind of vent that's internal. This is Fix Your House here on Lloyd's. This is Coffee Talk. This is what guys talk about over coffee. Anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's just a conversation amongst friends. Anyway, something maybe you'll run into this problem someday. You'll know what to look for, because if you look on the sink, you might see behind the drain or caddy corner the drain, which is better. Mine's not, unfortunately, it's right behind it, which causes an issue, which I'm gonna have to fix someday. But it's got a vent that's a one-way vent, because it goes right to there's no trap to keep the methane out of your house. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
This is an air vent. That's what it's meant to be. But it only opens when there's suction. Got a really light little sprig in it, and it kind of goes like this, and like I said, it keeps the methane in. But if the pressure is reversed, which means the methane can't get out, of course, because there's water going by, this helps. And my sink was gurgling. If you have a gurgling sink when you're on your washing machine or any other, take a shower, whatever, it depends what's upstream of you. That means it's not breathing. It's drawing air through your trap in the sink.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is going to slow it the fuck down. And that's what that's for. It's like an auxiliary one. You know what I mean? And it's 2 inches.
Right.
It's fine. Whatever. I've had it for years. And then, of course, there's another vent. I don't have a very big house. Then I have another vent around the bathroom area. So the kitchen has got that thing, and it's also got the vent to the left and the vent to the right. And the whole thing has just been fine.
Yeah.
But somewhere, and I suspect maybe because that vent was bad. I did go under there. I hit it. I didn't hear a rattle. You should be able to hear a rattle if you shake it. I hit it.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything. So I said, well, it's a pain in the ass to get up and up and unscrew that thing out. It's been in there forever.
Right, yeah.
You got to fit a wrench into this big of an area. And, anyway, if you were smart, you would have done it like a little caddy corner. One would have been to the right of the plumbing, but and it wouldn't cause a problem because I have one of those sinks where you can pull the head down, but it's got the weighted line that pulls it back up.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, it hits that thing. So you got to kind of help it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mine
It
does.
takes
the
the
same
fun
damn
out of
thing,
it.
Yeah.
But anyway, that was blocked. So now, because of that, over time, slowed down the water, some lint from the laundry building up with some kind of grease from the sink. You know what I'm saying? I've been known to run the hot water and put stuff down there I shouldn't put down there. So could have been me. But I leave the hot water running. I let it get hot and I leave it running. So that way it just gets the hell out. But who knows? I could have built a dam.
Yeah.
That's all it would take. It disrupt the water flow. And then if the water makes it to the top of the pipe, because coming out of that washing machine comes out fucking fast. I mean, that's the thing. They say the modern washing machines pump a lot of gallons per second into an open pipe like that.
Yeah.
And it's nothing more than a high sink drain. Really, it's just a pipe that goes down into a trap. So it can only go. But 2 inches is supposed to be water fast enough. But anyway, long story short, it seems to have healed. We had a plumber friend from Bowling. They use this stuff that you can't buy in a store.
Right.
I don't know if it's any better than the stuff that they buy in a store, but you really can't. I look it up online, and it's supposed to be good stuff and safe for the pipes. Everything's safe for PVC, by the way. Besides extreme heat, something you do could produce extreme heat. That's the only thing you got to worry about. but the chemicals, I mean, they're held in plastic. You know what I mean? They're contained in
exactly.
plastic. You know. So anyway, long story short, he gave me that, and I had tried Drano. You know, I already had this idea because we were talking to him because I was talking to him. I thought maybe I was going to have him do the old rotor fucking thing. You know, who knows? There might be some roots made it somewhere. You know. But no, I put the rotor. That didn't do it, and the way I did it was I did it from that vent. I knew it wasn't from the vent over because I just replaced all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because my wife told me that at the bottom of the trap, between the trap and the main down line, it was leaking there, like squirting out of there. Actually, she was right. So I'd like to know how that happened. That's really weird. I mean, that's really weird. I mean, that's plumbing's.
We had the problem with where our washing machine's at.
So anyway, it's all brand new.
You know, there's a vent, like you said, that goes up through the ceiling. And for years we used we used the cheap shit, you know.
Yeah.
And so
what do you mean use the cheap shit? You actually put stuff down there to keep it clean?
I mean for our soap, our you know, we used whatever was on
soap scum does add up.
And we used powdered soap, which was and
especially when there's hair and grease in there, and it just all gets together. It makes this
and it just builds up and that powder doesn't dissolve right, and just so I'd have to go up there every so often, run a rooter down through there to get it to finally release. And finally, a plumber came out one time, and because we had to redo some of that over there, and he says, first off, start using a better quality soap, and he says, second off, only use liquid soap. So that's. And once we switched to liquid soap, laundry detergent, you know, and this was when it was first coming out. But you know,
well, I used powder for years. Yeah, in fact, we use powder at the bowling center if it's the cheapest thing in front of them. They don't care. Yeah. You know, they buy a bucket of powder, or because it's like doing the shop rags, the bar towels, and tablecloths. You know what I mean, of the bowling center. So you don't need anything fancy. But, we're not. You know, the ones from the shop, they're not coming clean. They're just not going to be greasy when they come out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And the ones that, or once we started doing that, the problem went away, you know. That was in our case, you know, so.
Well, I mean, I'm making this short story so long with the way I'm telling it, but you know, but that's how I am. I'm the filler guy. So,
you are.
Yeah.
I went on the roof. I put that shit down the vent. Because everything to the east of the vent towards the washing machine, except for one section like this, which I looked at, it was fine. It was clean, not clean, but it was fine. You know, it was fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was only this long. You know, I'm going like you can see what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It was a couple feet. It was like one section, and then it teed into the other thing. So I knew it was fine.
Yeah, yeah.
And the rest was all brand new because I had to replace it. It was all one piece when I had to take it out. It's just long story.
Mm-hmm.
So I cheated anyway. Well, so did they. They used one of those PVC rubber. It's like a rubber. It's still PVC, but it's a rubber, and it comes with clamps. It's black.
Right, yeah.
You can attach because this isn't under pressure. This is not real pressure. This is a drain. Anyway, it's allowable. It's legal. So they had that, and that's helpful because when you build over here and you're coming from over there, it might be a little bit off. No problem. And what's nice about that, I was able to do the hose clamp and take the big. I mean, it was a couple feet this way, the trap, a couple like 2.5 feet this way, but it was all one piece, you know. Anyway, long story short, that's all replaced. That was fine. So I put it down the vent. I thought that was the best idea, and I heard, which tells you there was water in it. You know what I mean? Because that's what happens when you put that kind of stuff down there. And so probably diluted the shit out of it right away. I put like a half a bottle in there because I was doing it directly into the drain. It had to. If it's not going to dam up enough that it's just going to overflow it, that's stupid. So and I did it, and I left it. They said 2 hours, and I ran the plumbing. I should have just left it, you know, because that's what he told me to do with this other stuff, and I did it, and guess what? It didn't work. But I gave me a quart of this stuff. It was $20, which is probably his cost. It was nice of him, and I dumped the thing into the vent, the whole thing, and went to bed. So it was in there all night. And it still was happening. It seemed like it was a little better the next day.
Mm-hmm.
I did other things too. I forget.
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't forget, I've been putting other shit down there too. Anyway, I was ready to swap out the 2-inch up pipe for an adapter and a 3-inch up pipe, and then adapt back down to the 2 to come up through the it's not a sink, but you know what I mean. It's the fitting where the washer and dryer hookup is, and that would add quite a bit of volume because it had gotten a lot better. It used to burp. It got to the point where it was burping a lot.
Right.
You know, then it got better. It was just some and annoying. It's a garage, I get it, but it was, come on, you rust out your washing machine and stuff,
All right, Michael.
And long story short, that got a lot better. Now it's just a few ounces. We had like a little tin down there, but you can't be satisfied with that because first of all, it's going to get worse. That didn't go away, but then all of a sudden, I was just getting ready. I got lazy. I had this stuff. I have the stuff. I have to take the old pipe out and cut it, and it's a pain in the ass, right? So, not a big deal. I'm lazy. But that day, that very day, my wife said, I did the laundry last night and it didn't back up. I said, really? This is days after I put that other stuff in.
Wow.
Right. Yeah.
And it hasn't done it since. So I guess that did it. I guess that did it. And once enough water runs through there, because that's an acid, rinses all that shit out of there, which is, I'm sure it has by far by now. My wife is a maniac.
Oh, yeah.
With that washing machine. $80-something a month water bill with just the two of us is just stupid. It really is. Not that that's a shit ton of money, but it's water.
No. Yeah.
That's a lot. It's not that expensive here. That's a lot of water.
Right. So, hey guys, we've been over an hour now, and I think we're down to 7 people watching.
So I think I'm going to sleep. What do you want?
Yeah. No. So I think I'm going to end the stream tonight for now, and
those channels are popular.
You guys have a good week out there. If you're in hot country, stay hydrated, or stay in the air condition, one of the two. So with that said and done, y'all have a good week. And don't forget Thursday night, three conservative guests with Charles, myself, and Art. And Friday night is Art's. Saturday night is Uncle Bill, and we'll be back here on Monday. So goodbye, everybody. I said Saturday night is Uncle Bill's. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everyone.
Making commitments for my fat ass. Good night.
He's a time machine wrapped in plaid and scorn. A man of today, but yesterday sworn. With every gripe, there's a wink of clue that the world's still good if you find your view. The grumpy viper's got a lot